Soulja Boy, aka Big Draco, is a name that stands out when we talk about hip-hop and how the internet changed the music game. He was one of the first rappers to truly understand the power of the internet, and he didn't just ride the wave, he created it. If you think about viral dances, social media fan engagement, and how music spreads today, you can trace a lot of it back to Soulja Boy. He was ahead of his time, and that's what makes his story so incredible. So, how did a 14-year-old kid from Mississippi, with just a computer and a microphone, go on to become one of the biggest names in music? What made his rise so unique? And why did he face such a big drop before making one of the most surprising comebacks in music history? Let's take a look at the journey of Soulja Boy, an artist who shaped the way we see hip-hop today. It all started in 2005 when a young DeAndre Way, who would later become Soulja Boy, moved to Mississippi. At the time, most artists were still trying to get noticed by record labels, attending local shows, and hustling their CDs. But Soulja Boy wasn't doing things the traditional way. His father bought him a computer and a microphone, and that was all he needed to get started. Instead of following the regular path, Soulja Boy went online. He started posting his music on a platform called SoundClick. It was one of the first websites where artists could upload their music for free, kind of like what SoundCloud is today. But in 2005, not many artists were using platforms like this. Soulja Boy wasn't just uploading music, he was engaging with his growing fanbase on MySpace and YouTube, two platforms that were just starting to gain traction. While most rappers were focused on performing live shows or passing out CDs, Soulja Boy was building something bigger online. His first real hit came from a song called Do Head, which he uploaded to SoundClick. It was a meme song, and while it was silly, it got his name out there. As he got more attention on SoundClick, Soulja Boy turned to MySpace and YouTube to connect with his fans. In 2006, he uploaded his first video on YouTube, one of the first rappers to do so. From that point, things started to take off. He didn't just post music, he uploaded skits, dance challenges, and even videos of himself creating dances for his songs. In one of his earliest clips, you can see him come up with the now famous dance for Crank That, a song that would change everything for him. His rise to fame wasn't an overnight success. It was all about consistency. Soulja Boy was constantly uploading content, engaging with fans on MySpace, YouTube, and SoundClick. His breakout song was I Got Me Some Bape, which caught the attention of DJs and fans across the country. At this time, he was making money through SoundClick, where users could download his songs for $1, pocketing 50 cents per download. While the exact numbers are unclear, Soulja Boy claimed he was earning around $10,000 per day from the platform early on. On top of that, Soulja Boy was building an impressive following on MySpace. By 2007, he had over 1 million friends on his page, making him one of the most popular rappers on the internet. His online success set him up to explode even bigger in 2007. In 2007, Soulja Boy dropped his biggest hit, Crank That, Soulja Boy, and the world went crazy. The song went viral, and the accompanying dance challenge spread like wildfire. People everywhere, from fans to celebrities, were uploading their own versions of the dance. The song quickly became an anthem for Soulja Boy's fan base, known as the Soulja Nation. He was all over the internet, on MySpace, YouTube, and even on illegal file-sharing sites like LimeWire. You've probably stumbled upon his music there too. Crank That wasn't just a hit, it was a cultural moment. The song hit #1 on the Billboard Hot 100 in September 2007, where it stayed for 7 weeks. The dance was everywhere, from YouTube videos to TV shows. Celebrities like Will Smith and the cast of TRL were doing the dance, and suddenly Soulja Boy was a household name. But what really made this moment special wasn't just the song or the dance, it was the way Soulja Boy used the internet. He was the first rapper to realize how powerful the web could be. Soulja Boy used his MySpace page not just to promote music, but to give fans a peek into his personal life. His debut album, SouljaBoyTellEm.com, named after his MySpace page, was released in October 2007 and peaked at #4 on the Billboard 200. Soulja Boy was officially the first internet rap star. Soulja Boy didn't just focus on making music, he understood the importance of engaging with his fans. One of his most brilliant moves was his promotional phone number, 678-999-8212. If you called or texted that number, you'd be signed up to his Say Now service, where he could send mass texts or voicemails to nearly 5 million fans. He even included the number in his songs, making it part of the viral culture. This kind of direct engagement was revolutionary at the time, and it worked. By 2009, Soulja Boy was at the peak of his career. He had sold millions of ringtones, had a massive online following, and was racking up millions of views on YouTube. But as quickly as he rose to fame, things started to change. After the success of Crank That, Soulja Boy kept releasing music, tons of it. But the problem was, it was too much too soon. Fans started to feel overwhelmed, and the quality of his music began to feel repetitive. Plus, Soulja Boy struggled to keep up with the changing music landscape. New artists like Lil Wayne and Drake were emerging with fresh sounds and new ways of engaging with fans. Soulja Boy's music wasn't evolving fast enough to keep up with these changes, and by the mid-2010s, his star had started to fade. But just when it looked like Soulja Boy's career was on the decline, he made one of the most unexpected comebacks in hip-hop history. In 2018, he went viral, not for his music, but for his outrageous claims during an interview. He said he invented the Laffy Taffy dance, claimed he created the entire sound of hip-hop, and made other wild statements. These comments blew up on social media, and before long, Soulja Boy was everywhere again, trending on Twitter and making headlines for his bold personality. 2019 was even bigger for him. He dropped new music and managed to re-enter the mainstream. His presence on the internet was stronger than ever, with memes and viral videos flooding social media. Soulja Boy had become more than just a rapper. He was a brand, and he knew how to keep himself relevant in the digital age. But Soulja Boy didn't stop with music. He ventured into entrepreneurship, launching a line of video games, merchandise, and even trying to break into the tech world with his own line of Soulja branded products. Some of these ventures didn't take off, but they showed that Soulja Boy was thinking bigger than just rap. He understood the power of branding and the internet, and he used it to his advantage. Soulja Boy even appeared on reality TV shows like Love and Hip Hop, Hollywood, showing a different side of himself. Throughout all the ups and downs, he kept reinventing himself, and his ability to stay relevant in the internet age was a huge part of that. So, what's Soulja Boy's legacy? While he may not be known for deep lyricism, his influence on hip-hop and digital culture is undeniable. He was the first rapper to truly use the internet to build a fanbase, without relying on a record label. Soulja Boy showed the world that you didn't need a huge label to succeed. All you needed was a computer, a microphone, and the internet. And that's why he's remembered as one of the most important figures in modern hip-hop. His career had its highs and lows, but Soulja Boy's impact on the industry is still felt today. He was the blueprint for how to navigate the digital age and make it in the music industry. And that's why we'll always remember him as a trailblazer who reshaped hip-hop forever.